Welcome back to the month of monsters. I'm Baron, and today we're talking about one of my favorite D&D books that contains so many wonderful monsters. Monsters of Feyland by Cawood Publishing. This 5e supplement contains 100 monsters that you can easily throw into your D&D games. And not just monsters, they have several other little things just peppered throughout the book to bring all of these monsters and the world of the Feyland, or Feywild, however you want to spin it, to life. Jumping right into the monsters, one of my favorite ones is the Witch King. This is a medium-sized Fey, chaotic evil. According to their flavor text, the Witch King is one of the most powerful creatures in all of the land. This evil monster is the right-hand man of the Queen of Darkness. So, if your players are having a bunch of fun interactions with the Seelie and Unseelie courts, you can throw this guy at them. Now, when you throw this at your players, you have to remember, it's a CR 21, so it's going to be an in-game kind of fight. The next monster to take a look at is the Dream Dragon. You are playing Dungeons & Dragons, so you want dragons. While not a Fey creature, this dragon has been touched by the Fey. It has some really interesting breath weapon capabilities. The breath weapon on the Dream Dragon breathes out a rainbow breath. The rainbow breath creates a hallucinatory terrain in which those affected must fight and defeat the Dream Dragon. Once the terrain is activated from the breath, the dragon can take on any form that it wants. This dragon is also a little higher CR. It's a CR 17. So obviously, once again, once your players are a little higher level, you'll throw this at them. Or maybe not. Who knows? I really like this dragon. It's a very different twist on the stereotypical kind of dragons that you have in a D&D game. And this next monster is probably no surprise to those of you that have watched several of our videos. It is the Forest Hag. Dropping down in the challenge rating to a CR of 7. This is basically a variant on the Green Hag, but they have a few extra different kind of abilities from your typical hags. They have a ability called Mushroom Stride. While wearing her skull headdress, the Forest Hag can use 10 feet of her movement to travel from one giant mushroom to another up to 30 feet away. So, as many people know, hags, they like to live, so they'll do anything to escape. This is kind of a really fun flavor kind of thing. The hag decides at the end of the fight, I don't really want to do this anymore. I'm going to walk into this mushroom and get out of here. And now we take a look at the very first monster that I got to use from this book. It is the Ruined Tree. This is a large undead creature, not to be confused with an int or treant, whatever you want to call those things. This is basically kind of similar to an awakened tree, but these are evil and undead. My favorite thing about this is it's a fairly stationary monster. It has a speed of 10 feet, so it's not really moving that much during combat. So to make up for that, it has a ranged attack. Shoot Branch. Shoots one of its branches, hits one of the players. Perfect. The other cool thing is they have the ability called Roots Wrap. If the target reaches 0 hit points, they are completely decomposed and absorbed into the ruined tree. Each time this happens, the ruined tree gains an extra 10 hit points. So, if this kills one of your players, they're getting decomposed and absorbed into the tree, making it a little difficult for a resurrection spell. This is a CR 3 monster, so you can throw it at your players fairly early on. Don't do it at level 1 because they'll definitely get absorbed into the tree. And as I stated before, there's other things just peppered throughout the book to help really immerse your players into this Fey feeling, all these just different Fey things coming at them. One of my favorite things that I saw was Titanias Tears. This is a feature of Feyland. Titanias Tears, a refreshing purple rain with the sounds of birds all around. It heals 1d6 hit points. So your party is just walking along, and all of a sudden this purple rain comes down. I'm thinking most players are probably gonna get a little worried, but then they start to notice their wounds just magically healing up. Little things like this I love, because it really just immerses all the players into the world. And as a DM, I need to do more things like this. One of the other features of Feyland that is in this book is the winds of change. Blustery winds suddenly blow through the area. Time is altered. Roll 1d10 to determine the effect. Roll of 1 or a 2, time goes backwards 8 hours. 3 to 4, time goes forward 1 hour. 5 and 6, time goes backwards 1 minute. Roll of 7 and 8, time goes backwards 1 hour. Or a roll of 9 and 10, time goes forward 8 hours. I love this feature. It's just something you can use to just mess with your players, and depending on how you want to handle time travel, I'll leave that up to you. You can have a whole bunch of fun with it. I imagine the time stopper scenes from Harry Potter when, they're over here, but yet, the future of them are over here all at the same time. So they could just cause all different kinds of problems. That would be a great big headache for you to clean up as a DM. So if you don't know what the heck you want to use from this book, they have a wonderful encounters table in the back that you roll your D100 and it gives you the monster that you can fight. And they also have divided up each monster by their challenge rating. So if you roll on that D100 table and you get something like, yeah, that sounds cool for my level 1 party, and that's a level 21 Witch King, you're gonna want to change that. So this is my look at Monsters of Feyland by Cawood Publishing. I'll leave a link down in the description, so if you want, you can go and pick one of these books up on your own. I highly, highly recommend it. It's such a wonderful book. Andrew and the rest of his team, they've put in a lot of work on these, and they deserve some love. They do. So let us know down in the comments below what you think of Monsters of Feyland. Let us know if you've ever used the book, or if you really, really want it, because we highly recommend it. If you want to see more D&D content, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, keep the dice rolling.